Hey everybody, give you an update on today's progress. Not a lot on the plane, but I had a good day. Spent most of the day working on pieces for the GoPros so I could mount them onto tripods. The pieces that I had to make up was the older GoPros don't have a 1/4 20 thread in the bottom of them so that you can screw them onto a tripod. So I made up these pieces, and I'm sure you could probably buy this stuff from GoPro, but what the heck, why would I want to buy something when I can play in the shop and make them myself? So made these pieces up, and this one now has a 1/4 20 thread in the bottom of it. It'll go up in there, so I can screw that one down to a tripod. And the GoPro that I'm using right at the moment, in order to hook up an external mic to it, I had to buy what GoPro calls, I believe it's a media mod, and it's basically a clamshell that goes around the outside of the GoPro that allows you to plug items into it, such as an external mic, and it connects to the GoPro. The problem I ran into there is and it is drilled with a 1/4 20 thread in the bottom of it, so that you can hook. Doesn't show up very well against my dirty fingers. But that stud in the bottom is long enough to go into the threaded portion of the GoPro. With the media mod on it, though, it adds enough thickness, both directions, to it that this little short stud won't reach the threads in the GoPro. So I made up another. This will screw onto the tripod with an extra long stud on it, and that'll work for the newer GoPro. That took me forever to make those up, but it's okay. I'm not working for anybody, and I like playing with the machinery. Not necessarily a great machinist, but I can make things work. Made up the finished, well, not quite, almost. I still have to drill the hole in the end of it, but the new push-pull for the elevator servo. This one looks just much, much better. This one would have worked. There's nothing wrong with it. It's plenty strong for a 3-pound push-pull servo. It would never break. But again, I like playing with the machinery. Why not make up a new one? And I like this one better. The other thing I got done today is I did the rib stiffener on the other side yesterday. And so I got this one glued, epoxied. Boy, I keep saying glue. It's not glue, it's epoxy. This one is in place now. I put the spreader board on the bottom of it to push it out. And what I found out doing that to the other side, I actually pushed it out while it was drying about 1/8 of an inch. So I put some pretty good push on it with these clamps back here. But when I took the pressure off of it, it mostly sprung back. I've got about a 30-second outward bow in that one over there right now, so I'm figuring this one's going to be about the same. Part of that outward bow is because I did punch down this side about every 1.5 inches, and it actually put a little bit of tension in this rib. And what I've found is now that that thing is dry, I put some really hard pull on this, like the fabric is going to try and do, and it doesn't move. It is really, really solid now. And it's either a combination of, because I made a U-channel out of this, rather than use the L piece that just provided, or it's because metal to begin with, until it comes under tension, always gives a little bit. This one is under tension now. So just as soon as you try and pull on it, it's already stiff, and it just, I mean, it doesn't move. So I'm pretty happy about that. It does not bow out enough in the center that it's going to give a problem with the butt rib. It's not that drastic, so that's good. Other than that, you know, I think that's about all I've got today. I'm happy with progress. Didn't get a lot done on it, but I got to play with the machinery in the shop, and that's always a good day. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. I do try and answer. Other than that, have a great evening, everybody. Bye.